Today we're gonna work on a fun partner research. It's called Partner Research Aeon Mall. That's a Japanese mall. It's actually pretty cool. I've been in a few of them. And it's cool that they're doing this partnership. I don't know if they've ever done that in the past, but it's cool that they're doing it now. And I've accidentally already clicked on one of these, so I know what they are, but we are getting Gossifleurs, so here's hoping we get a good one. I never ended up getting that hundo, but I already know that this one's probably not the hundo. And the second one is going to be a 273, so yeah, these are definitely not hundos. Not a big deal though. It'll be back in the future, yada yada, especially with it shiny. But it is cool to see these from researches. I don't remember, I think we did have them, but like for like the special research. Anywho though, let's get that out of the way and claim our final rewards of pineapple berries, candies, and of course XP. And for page 204, we have to use an incense, earn 2 candies while walking with your buddy, and explore 5 whole kilometers. And thankfully today is when the Tandem Mouse event has gone live, so that means we can just walk a ton trying to get ourselves that shiny Tandem Mouse. But obviously that's gonna be in the previous video to this one. But with that being said, let's do it.
Many hours later.
Well, today has been just really successful. We've gotten 2 shiny Tandem Mouses, and then obviously, as you can see, we have evolved it. So that progress is great. I've also got some eggs that will be hatching soon, so we'll do that in this video. And I still need to do some max battles, and thankfully we do have an Ammonite here, but we are not remoting this. Not that we can, we're actually at max, because I've been doing those Pikachus, those soccer shoes from Indonesia, but sadly, no luck for the shiny yet, but here's hoping. And the Ammonite is down finally. We actually got in range of the thing. I don't really care about it, but we have to do 3 of these anyways, but are you purple at least? No, you're not. And 39, really bad. And now we've got 9 of these 7-kilometer eggs, which I wasn't able to hatch on the last video. So there we go, we got ourselves a Snom. That's a great start. How about number 2? Another Snom, great. Now, admittedly, I was able to hatch them, but they didn't hatch on camera because they decided to glitch. But that is 3 Snoms in a row, very happy. I want the candy so I can evolve it, but I also really want to get that hundo. So number 4 is Charcadet. Out of all of them, the best shiny for sure, or at least the rarest, but this one is the Pancham. How about this one? What do you want to be? Another Pancham. Next up, we got a Galarian Farfetch'd. And this one right here is a Snom. Man, this is just going wonderfully. How about you, my friend? Another Snom. My God, this is fantastic. Now, I'm not gonna look ahead of time. I just need to see what we got here. This one looks okay. Let's just keep digging, though. I did see one that looked kind of good, though. This one is not it. How about you? Oh, wow, that's really good. Probably need to be in the 300s, but not bad all in all. We just brought down a Chansey, and you know, these things are fantastic tanks, so I'm hoping to get a good one here. And also a shiny one. I would like to get a shiny giant green egg creature, so here it is. Now, but 707. Decent number, but not quite what we're looking for. I absolutely love seeing this shiny. Shiny Phantom is so good. They're very common during this event, so good luck. Hopefully you get one, if you don't already have one. I know this thing has been part of Go Fests and other events in the past, so it's not a brand new shiny by any means, but it's still a cool one. Plus, I have a really cool memory with this. When the shiny first came out, I was in Egypt hunting it. So of course, I didn't get it in Egypt, but 2-star, that's awesome. All right, this will be our last max battle that I have to do, so we're just gonna obliterate this Chansey real quick with my Hundo G-Max. I love using it. I don't get too many opportunities with the Machamp, so every time I can, I do, because I just really like the design. I'm surprised that Gigantamaxes don't change the typings, because he looks like a fighting and fire type, or electric even with the big veiny arms or whatever. Definitely more fiery though, to be honest. But anywho, we have another Chansey. I would love to see a shiny one, please. No, and a 7-Eleven. Great convenience store chain, but bad IVs, unfortunately. Let's just catch it and move on. And now we're done with page 3 of 4, but unfortunately, I already accidentally clicked on one because this thing just loves clicking on stuff. But just to show you, it is Kecleon. Very cool. I hope we get a shiny. That'd be awesome. We gotta get this one out of the way real quick, and of course he attacks. Get in your home. There we go. And for fun, it is really bad. Cool. Here's hoping these 2 are better. This one isn't shiny, but a bit better for sure. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? A 58 is a little better. I really expected that to be a lot better. And last but not least, we get not a shiny and a 77. Okay, this one's up there for sure. That doesn't mean it's good by any means, but here's hoping it is. Let us find out what an 877 is. That's amazing. Okay, we got a hundo. Let's freaking go. I've yet to get a shiny from any of these partner researches ever, but a hundo is really cool, especially because it's from research, so I might actually keep it as its research IVs. I don't know. I've already maxed one out, but technically that one's lucky. I think this is the first time I've ever caught a hundo of this, which is insanely rare. And what also makes it super rare is that it comes from a timed research as well, as it'll say on the bottom there. So this is insanely rare comparatively to a normal one. But anyways, let's claim these final rewards, shall we? Silver pineapple berries, Kecleon candies, and of course, we get that XP. And now it's time for those final rewards. So let's just claim 10,000 XP, 10,000 Stardust, which is great. And then these final rewards, and we're getting something cool here. We're getting 400 max particles. We're gonna get some Ghastly candy. Then we're going to get our hands on a Gengar that unfortunately is not shiny, but it's cool to see it with that animation. I love that. And we got a 1202. Something tells me this isn't amazing, but at least on the upside, we did get a hundo today, so I'm not gonna complain. That Kecleon is stupid rare. Let's just see how this turns out. Maybe it's good. I mean, I would like it to be good because I really don't have any good Gengars at all. And this one just came as a Gengar, so I don't even have to spend any candies on it for evolutions and such. But anywho, this Gengar's gonna be, yeah, 3-star at least, but it is a 12, 14, 11. So more than likely we are going to transfer this thing. But now that we've got that guy out of the way, we're officially done with the partner research. Hey everybody, guess who's finally back home, but only for a couple days really. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been back home, and it feels kind of nice. I saw a lot of familiar sights along the way, but also I've got myself a Pikachu raid, and as you can see, the phone is still broken, but that will be fixed later today. I've already called the insurance, yada yada. We got a 505 here, and this one was gifted to me by Frankie, so thank you very much, Frankaloni and Cheese. I always appreciate you. And here's hoping we can get that shiny Pikachu in front of you guys, because that would be super freaking cool. Plus, I needed to do a raid anyways for the whole Go Pass for August, but Shiny Chew, no, took a while though. And looks like I have another one I can do, so you know what? Let's do that one in front of you guys as well once I catch this one. Boom. And here's that second Pikachu. Come on, let's get that shiny right here. Or the Hundo, I would like that. I've seen a few people get it. My buddy Pyrus got one, but I did not get one here. That's a 518, that's 18 away. But here it comes, boom. No, but you know what? All right, it's time to just reveal. I did get one, but it was at like 2 in the morning. So there it is. It was cool, it was neat. I was on the phone with somebody as well, like on Discord, so I really didn't have time to really bring out the camera or anything, but it is there. We did get one, and I'm very happy about it. And on the way home, I did hatch quite a few more of those 7-kilometer eggs and got quite a few snoms, but no shinies or any hundos or anything like that, but decent hatches all in all. But I also got 2 very random, and I mean very random shinies while in the airport. For starters, I got a shiny Delibird. I haven't seen a wild Delibird in forever, and of course the one I click on in the airport was a shiny purple one, so that was interesting. And then a little after that, in the same exact spot, I got a shiny Zangoose as well. So yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but it was cool, you know what I mean? Like, it was interesting to get those where I got them, but the camera was so buried in my backpack, I just decided not to pull them out. Plus, it was a very crowded area and very loud, so that's why I'm just telling you about them here. And I will say, being in the UK for as long as I was really beneficial. I mean, look at all these Stonjourners, like, we got a ton of them, which is great, because I want to trade them to some friends. I know some friends that really want to try to get a Lucky, and I know some that want to try to get a Hundo, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to invest as much into that specifically, but still, great to get as many of these. But out of every one of these, I have yet to see an XXL Stonjourner, which I don't even know if they exist, to be fully honest with you, because like, I've seen a tiny one. I used to own one until I traded it. I have never seen an XXL, and there's a few people in the UK I chatted with that said they've never seen one either. So maybe that's a thing where they turned that off for Stonjourner for some reason. I kind of doubt it. Maybe they're just like super rare, but I never saw one, and apparently a lot of people in the UK haven't either. But if you have, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you do have one and how many checks it took you, yada yada. But again, great to have these things so I can just give them away to people that ask for them, you know? I do want to give a big shout out to Pogo Milo UK. It was very kind of him to basically host me the entire time I was in the UK, minus that little bit in Manchester. The entire rest of the time I was there, I was just chilling at his place. So thank you again, I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to him or even seen his channel, it'll be linked in the description box below. You should totally check him out. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you had any great luck recently with the shiny tandem mouses, or any random hundo, or any other really cool thing? Let me know. And if you really enjoy the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right down here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.